everyone, welcome back. Today I'm going to be sharing with you some products that I tried in 2018 that, spoiler alert, I didn't like. You know, most of these items that I have here are items that people like, and they were disappointing for me, to say the least. A lot of these, I'm happy to say, I did not pay full price for, or they are like smaller sizes. So for that I'm thankful, because I didn't return any of them, so I didn't get my money back. So the first item I have here is the Urban Decay All-Nighter Setting Spray. I have no qualms about the actual spritzer on this or anything. This was this a point perk, or did I pay for this in a mini size? I can't even remember. I don't get the hype of it. It didn't really make my makeup last longer, but again, that's not really geared for me, I guess, because I don't have a problem with that. So maybe I'm just the wrong person to be trying this particular thing. But for all the hype it gets, I thought it would be like miraculous kind of thing, but I didn't really notice anything that great with it. Now, when I use my MAC Fix Plus, that thing works magic on my face. And I guess I was kind of figuring this would do a similar thing, and when you spray it and you have that powdery look on your face and you put Fix Plus on your face, it just has this thing about it that it just melts into your skin and makes the powderiness kind of go away and makes everything just look better. And I thought that because this is wet and a spray that it would kind of do the same thing, but it didn't, so my bad for that. I didn't really notice that it lasted long or made my makeup last longer, but I know it's not geared for me. I have very normal skin, so I don't have a problem with it flaking off or being oily and dissipating throughout the day or anything. So for that reason, I don't know, I guess I just expected too much from it for who I am, and it's not geared for me. But yeah, I don't get the hype of this. The next item, something most people love. I've only heard a couple people say they don't like this, and this is the Sol de Janeiro Boom Boom Cream. And thankfully we got this in BoxyCharm, and it is a smaller size. I used it up pretty well, but I could not stand the smell of this at all. Everyone loves the smell, and I'm just like, this stuff is awful, get it away from me. I couldn't use this on my hands as a hand cream because I couldn't stand the smell, and I didn't really notice anything dramatic in the results of when I did use it. Like when I used it on my elbows or my feet, that's usually where I put it, was my feet. I didn't really notice anything different, any more hydration or anything like that with this, so I don't think it's worth the price. I don't like the smell of it. And yeah, I'm just glad I got a small one and not a big one, because that would have been a waste. The next item I have here is by Nars, and this is specifically the Orgasm blush. And I have talked about this before in a disappointing video, and I will link it up here in the cards if you're interested in seeing it. This highlighter is Hot Sand. Is that what it's called? Hot Sand. And it's beautiful. I love this highlighter. I mean, I'm glad that I'm at least getting something out of this, but this has no color payoff. Now it's going to make a liar out of me. It has virtually no color payoff. When I'm trying to put it on my cheeks, I don't get anything. I have literally gone in with the bobby pin to scrape it to get the powder to come up so I can put it on a brush to get it on my face. I do not understand the hype of this. Not only that, it has gold glitter in it. Like, I don't get it. I mean, it's pretty in the pan, but I can't get it to translate on my cheek unless I'm like really heavy with it, and I don't have time to do that on my cheek with my fingers. So I don't get the hype of it. It's expensive. I'm glad this is a mini, and I'm glad that I at least like the highlighter that came with it, because I will never buy a full-size Orgasm blush. I don't get it. Next up, I have the Tarte Shape Tape, and to be fair, this is a really light shade for me that I ended up getting. Like super light, but I don't like this. This is drying. I don't know how some people say it is hydrating. Like, I know it's kind of split across the board. Some people say it's hydrating and some people say it's drying. It's very drying. Like, maybe if you're 20 years old and like I put this on and it just sucks the life out of my under eyes. Like, crepiness, and I feel like, you know, SpongeBob when he gets all the water sucked out of him? That's how I feel it makes my under eyes look when I wear this. I don't get it. It's full coverage, but I don't need it to look that bad. That just makes it look I'd rather have the dark circles. No thank you. I might use this for like cut creases and stuff, but I will not be using this under my under eyes. The next item I have is by IT Cosmetics, and it is the Superhero Mascara. We got this, I think, in BoxyCharm as well, and this is nice. I don't know if you can see this. This is not IT Cosmetics' fault. This is why I will not be finishing it up. I don't know if you can tell there or not, but there's all kinds of hair and gunk in it because my lovely son was watching TV in my bedroom, and for whatever reason he decided it would be fun to go and play with Mummy's makeup, and he took it out, I guess, judging by the mess. And my vanity had black smears all over it, so I'm guessing he took it out and smeared it all over my vanity, and judging by the amount of hair that is in this, ooh, that's an even better clump. Judging by the amount of hair that is in this mascara now, it probably fell on the floor and he put it back in. So it is garbage, so I will not be using it up. But I'm not disappointed because I didn't really like it anyway. I don't get the hype of it. It didn't give me much volume. It gave me some length, but it went so clumpy and it flaked on me. And I know mascara can be very personal, but I don't know why so many people like it, because you would think from my experiences that I had that more people would have the same experiences. I don't know. Maybe I'm just weird, but I don't like it. Next up is the Natasha Denona Mini Star Palette. And again, I will link in the cards my review that I did on this, because this is garbage. It is not worth the $30 or whatever it is that I paid for it, and I will never buy a full price Natasha Denona palette, because if she can't be relied on to put a half decent formula in her mini palettes, I am not spending $150 plus on a full size palette. So if you're seeing this, Natasha, which I doubt you are, why don't you go and put good products in your mini palettes so that people will go and buy your full size palettes with the confidence to know that you have amazing shadows, because at this point I think it's just garbage. Next up I have Marc Jacobs, and it is in his gloss Sugar Sugar, or Sugar Sugar, and for the shade doesn't work for me. I could put it over lipsticks and whatever and it probably would work, but I just don't find it's that great of a formula. I mean, it's okay. It's not super sticky or anything, but for the price of it, I was expecting more. I mean, I guess for me, I really like when glosses have that little bit of a mint or menthol hint to it that kind of gives it that little bit of stinging, or even just like that flavor and that sensation on your lips, and I don't get that, so I guess it has that going for it. And the color doesn't really work for me that well. I don't get the hype of the color. It's very, very light. Who wears this besides very, very pale people? I don't understand the hype on it. I personally prefer the Buxom lip glosses. I think they wear nice. I think this was okay, but again, I like the Buxom ones better. I think they're less sticky. I think they wear nicer. I think they are nicer colors, and I think they feel nicer on the lips than this. So I guess, are people buying it because it's Marc Jacobs in the name? I don't know. If I got this in a different shade that was more flattering on me, I would wear it and use it. I would never go out and purposely purchase it, but if it came in a lip kit or something like that, I wouldn't mind using it. It's not an awful product. It's just the shade. And for me, so many people talk about the specific shade that I was surprised at how pale it was, because it kind of washes me out. And I'm not super deep skin toned by any means, but I'm not pale either. So I'm usually a light medium depending on the season, sometimes a little bit deeper than that. So I guess I just don't understand why this is so, the shade is so hyped up, because it makes me look washed out. So I would think that my skin tone and any deeper, it would do the same. I don't know. I guess people are wearing it over lipstick and lip glosses and liquid lipsticks and that sort of thing. That's a bit high maintenance for me though. I don't usually do that. I like just put a gloss on its own because it's easy, and then this washes me out and doesn't make it easy. So again, don't hate the formula. I have other formulas that I like better. It's just more the shade, and that's the shade that everyone always talks about. So the last item that I have to talk about that I tried in 2018 that I don't get the hype over is the Butter Bronzer. Now, this is not speaking specifically to the formulation of the product. I think it's a really nice bronzer. I think it works well. This is in the shade just bronzer. This is just their regular bronzer shade. I do like how it looks on my skin. I hate the smell. I don't understand why so many people like it. I'm just like, this smells disgusting. It does not smell like sunscreen. It smells like, oh, I don't know. It just hits me in the back of the nose and it's just gross. And I don't think it's because I got one that's off or anything, because I think it's just a similar preference like that I have with the Brazilian Bum Bum Cream. I think it's just something like that I smell things a certain way and I don't like it. And clearly a lot of people do. I don't. Again, this is a nice product. I will use it up, but I was really excited to open this up and take a big whiff of it. And oh my goodness, I started coughing and I did not like the smell, and I keep opening it up and I can feel it in the back of my throat and I don't like that. And that is just a fun little video of some products that I tried in 2018 that were slightly disappointing to me. Let me know some products that you have tried recently that you don't really like, you don't understand the hype of, or maybe there's something here that you really like. Let me know why. Let me know why you like those things. Maybe you do like the smell. That's okay. We have different preferences. We can still survive here. That's okay. I'm glad you like it, because then you're not wasting your money like I did. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, go ahead and give it a thumbs up. Don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. I hope you have a great day. Take care, everyone. Bye-bye.